Good evening, everyone. It is Mitchell, aka the Walk in Orlando, and welcome back here to Universal Orlando, and more specifically coming over to Islands of Adventure tonight for one reason, really one reason only. Velocicoaster has officially been open for 11 days as of June 10th. It's June 21st today. So the Velocicoaster has been open for 11 full days. But the other thing we want to do is we want to try to do a night ride on the Velocicoaster. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to show you guys what it looks like, because you'll get a more understanding of what the trains look like. So make sure you guys are subscribed to see this adventure and any other adventure we do around Central Florida or any theme parks that we go to. So heading into Islands, actually I'm with Kayla again today like I normally am most of the time. But she's actually going because she's got to do something with her pass, get her disability access pass updated, and ask a couple other general questions. But heading in, look at all the people leaving, and we're heading in. So we're gonna be able to do that. And luckily, it looks like all the rain and storms have finally finished rolling through. So we can hopefully have a dry evening. So only downside of having to come in this late in the day, because right now it's about 7:15, 7:20. Trying to come in this late and then having to go over to guest relations to do a couple things can be a little bit more difficult, because this late in the day they don't have nearly as many, and they usually try to push you towards the guest relations or guest services outside of the park. So they don't have as many here, and the line can get a little long. So I've been waiting for about 10 minutes now. Nothing against them. There's always issues that go on, especially if you've had a rough day or something happened during the day, so you need to give that back. So here's what it is. Like I said, we only are here for really one thing, and that's a Velocicoaster night ride. So you can tell it has rained quite a lot because of how much puddles are. But what's really nice about it is it's making it not nearly as humid, not nearly as hot, and actually really comfortable to be out here today. Alright, so we are now officially into Islands. Well, we were into Islands, but now we've got all the stuff figured out at guest relations. Kayla has her pass all figured out now. So now we are heading over to Velocicoaster. Alright, into the Lost Continent already. I still really want them to open up the bridge that goes before you get to Hogsmeade, so you don't have to go through Hogsmeade and deal with that mess of an area. Well, now going into Hogsmeade, I'll be interested to see what the wait time for Hagrid's is. I'm saying it's going to be close to a little over an hour, probably 65 minutes. Whoop, 75 minutes for Hagrid's. Pretty much walking through this area definitely is the epitome of congestion, because the area right in front of Hagrid's has the butterbeer cart, and then you have Hagrid's. So I really kind of wish they would have moved the big butterbeer cart that's back there across from Hagrid's, maybe a little bit to a different spot, because of the fact that it causes such a congestion area there. I will tell you though, this time of the night, the Hogwarts Castle looks absolutely amazing. Right before they turn the lights on, it gets too dark, you have that little bit of almost like the golden hour glow of it. And then walking into Jurassic Park, and I do love that the little fire on. They definitely probably need to trim back these trees so you get the full effect of walking under the archway into Jurassic Park. So as we come down, the Velocicoaster sign is finally now on its full thing, where the sign says coming summer opening June 10th is now the wait time sign before you walk down here, because unfortunately to get down to the entrance, you have to walk all the way down this path and down by the Raptors underneath the zero-G stall. So walking up to, oh that's cool, I didn't notice that. So when the lights go out in the tunnel right there, it means the train launch. Oh yeah, look. So we're gonna get a return time right now for the Velocicoaster. We're saying 60 minutes, so this will literally be the last thing we do. Looks like Single Riders is open. We were talking about maybe doing that and trying to ride it a couple times today. Also, if I remember correctly, is that apparently Universal is going away from their mobile ordering system and going back to you can order at the registers. Now, I'm not sure if that means they're gonna keep the mobile ordering if you want it, but that is going to be changing over the next next week or so. So just beware if you come to Universal, that will be changing. Plus, we've got a return time to come back at 8:25, so right when the sun sets. Here it comes, going into the second launch. Oh, see, look at the tunnel turn red. So when the train launches at the main entrance, the logo of the Velocicoaster, when it says Velocicoaster, is blue, but then it launches, it turns to red. And then you're about to get the train that's in the pre-show area about to launch next to. Oh, yep, see, there goes. What a crazy coaster. I do really like that this attraction is essentially 2 coasters in one. Because you have this first half, which is a lot of tight turns through the paddock, all this stuff. It's not anything super high speed yet. But the second you come around this bend and go down the tunnel right here, it turns into just the fastest thing ever. I mean, it's cool. Because here you have all the Raptors you're going by, you go through Blue, Echo, Delta, and everything. Then you come around the corner and you hit that to go right into the top half. That's something else. I do also like how all the color changes when it's launching to red. So since we are trying to do a true night ride on the Velocicoaster, we're actually going to head back over into Wizarding World and actually do Forbidden Journey, because it is only posting a 15-minute wait, and this late in the day I can just trust it's 15. Pretty sure it's 15 minutes because it just takes 15 minutes to walk up there. So what is nice, we'll also get to see I've not seen the new lockers area that they redesigned. I think I have. I'm not 100% sure. I have? It's just been a while since I've done this apparently then. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but like I said, 15 minutes for Forbidden Journey, that works for us. Okay, Kayla says I've seen this. I don't remember seeing this at all. I don't remember seeing, no, what it is, you showed me where the lockers used to be. I hadn't seen the actual lockers. Okay, now we're in a debate, because I've not seen these lockers.
I will show you the video.
I don't remember this. When was this, like a month ago?
Yeah.
Am I going to go back on the channel and figure out where this was?
Yeah.
Alright, we got time in line.
Join me in my picture for a demonstration.
I will not dignify that with a monster.
Our guests must think us most ungracious hosts.
Good. And maybe they'll leave.
If now we don't think it right and proper that they be here, then they are more than welcome.
So that was kind of interesting. So in the middle portion of the ride, where the second like dome screen comes onto you, like comes up to you, the ride actually stopped. So it kind of freaked us out for a bit because like I've never had that moment where like the ride actually stops for any reason. And so we stood there, and then we sit there for what, only a couple minutes, and then it started going. But when we went, the screen that was around us didn't play from where it paused. So unfortunately I missed out on the Quidditch portion section, but it wasn't the end of the world. It is what it is. It was kind of a funny thing to have happen. So now that it's a little bit darker out, coming up to the Velocicoaster, I do like the red on the Raptors here. Now what's upsetting is, so that train just went by, and I thought while the ride was running, especially at night, the train's lights would be on, so you would see this blue going through. So I was really excited about seeing that, but I guess it doesn't. So another thing is, so we came up here to where Burger Digs is, and if you come out onto the balcony, this actually has not been open pretty much the entire time the Velocicoaster is being built. So now you can actually come out here and watch it go by. So now you get an amazing view of the coaster from here. So there's the entrance point. It looks like it's getting ready to launch, because watch the Velocicoaster sign. Right there. Train just launched. There it goes. Up the... Look at this. Okay, so what happens is when the train launches, the Velocicoaster sign will turn from white to red, and it'll change over. What's pretty cool is this is the only way I probably can get a really good view of the coaster going over the Mosasaurus roll. So far I've enjoyed being able to sit up here and watch it, because this was somewhere I wanted to come out and watch as they were building it, but unfortunately because of everything, couldn't watch it go by. But I just love being able to watch it come down through this little dip and then into the Mosasaurus roll. I also love this nighttime view it's got. I've always said Island of Adventure deserves to be open late every night to get a good evening view. Doesn't need to be open as late as how late Disney will be staying open coming up, but I definitely need to be staying up until 9 every night because you get a really good view of everything, and like the whole, look how good it looks with the headlights on the train. You get the Velocicoaster. Just looks really good at night. All right, time to do the Velocicoaster at night. So excited for this. So now as the rain falls once again here, we just got off the Velocicoaster. Okay, first and foremost, nighttime ride is the absolute best time to ride the Velocicoaster. It feels so much faster and everything else. Right now though, I was noticing that it looks like the lights are not working on the trains. I don't know if that's because maybe there's rain in the area. But, oh, yeah, so now it's starting to pick up heavier. But definitely, nighttime ride, front row, Velocicoaster, the best. Kind of glad when we did get on the Velocicoaster because when we went, it was starting to sprinkle. It wasn't raining. Now it's almost essentially downpouring right now. Pretty much we only made it to about the entrance where Hogsmeade is. And we still have all the way to go back to the front. And not only that, we have to go back through City Walk as well. So right now we're just trying to play this game of hop from cover to cover. But again, I cannot express this enough. What I was gonna say is normally, like I said, normally the trains have their lights on. Because normally the lights will come on while you're coming into the station, but the lights were completely off. And I didn't get a chance to ask the team members anything because I was going to, but we were just trying to recover from the ride that we just had to ask. So maybe we'll have to come back another night and see if they have the lights and everything. Telling you what though, I am not surprised that the rain came down at the end of our day here at Universal because it has been raining a lot. Because we are into the rainy season, we're into the hurricane season, so just beware, it's going to rain a lot throughout the times you're here, just because that's what happens with Florida. And a lot of times these rainstorms could get out of nowhere, because like this one really came out of nowhere, there was no warning about it. You know, it is dark, so you couldn't probably see it coming through, but you can see in the light right there how much the rain is starting to come down. Alright, so we made it back to the parking garage because of the fact of the rain. We just tried to, essentially we booked it from the Velocicoaster all the way back here. And the entire time we kept cutting in and out of places to stay dry. But overall, I will tell you what, if you can get out here and you can ride the Velocicoaster at night, make sure you do it. It is the best ride, is at night, front row. Like I said, the only thing though was that the lights on the trains weren't working fully, so unfortunately we didn't get that aspect of it. But I still felt like we got one of the best rides on that attraction ever. Plus we got to get on the Forbidden Journey and actually got stuck on it. So, but with all that being said, as we do head out from a very rainy end to our night here at Universal, we'll see y'all next time.